In this video, I'll show you how to buy a web hosting server and a domain from SiteGround if you're planning to create a regular website or an e-commerce website. But why SiteGround? So SiteGround is one of the most trusted service providers out there in the market when it comes to hosting. Also, currently they are offering free SSL certificate and CDN service, which is very important from SEO perspective. They're also providing you with domain email IDs in their basic startup plan. That is like the most basic plan that they provide. Click the link provided along with the video to view SiteGround hosting plans and their offers. Once you do that, you will get to this page. Click the orange Get Started button under the first option that says Web Hosting. Next, you will find three options: Startup, Go Big and Go Geek. Now to get things rolling, I suggest you start with the basic plan, that is the startup plan. You can upgrade later as and when required. The basic plan, which is the startup plan, will cost you around $3.95 per month. Scroll down to see all the features of the various plans. With the startup plan, you can host one website which can handle approximately 10,000 visitors every month. This is more than sufficient for a new website. Once your website starts becoming popular and starts getting more traffic, you may need to upgrade. The transition from basic package to the higher packages is very smooth, and SiteGround will take care of it. The key highlights of this plan are that it offers free SSL certificate, which stands for Secured Sockets Layer. It adds a layer of firewall or a security to your website, and this is very important from SEO perspective. It also offers free CDN, which stands for Content Delivery Network. Now this feature is important and needs to be highlighted, as this delivers your website faster to people, thus reducing your page load time and boosting your overall SEO efforts. This package also gives you a feature to create domain email IDs for your business, like info@amazon.com, support@apple.com instead of your regular Gmail and yahoo.com. Hit the Get Plan orange button of the first plan. Now, while buying a server or a hosting, it is very important that we have a domain. Here, SiteGround is making sure that you already have a registered domain, or at least you intend to buy one. If you already have a domain, select the second option which says I already have a domain. If you already have purchased the domain, then you will have to add it to SiteGround server and also update the name servers, which adds few more steps to the overall process. An easier process would be to buy the domain from SiteGround itself, and if you do so, then you don't have to update or change the name servers at all. In order to do that, select the first option which says register a new domain, and at the bottom you can enter your preferred domain name and check for its availability. If it is already bought by someone, you won't be able to buy it again. Do check the price before proceeding ahead. Fill all the necessary details, especially the mandatory ones. Add your payment card details. Review your purchase information. Make sure that the plan is a startup plan. Keep the data center as it is. Choose the period as 12 months. And the overall price will be indicated below. It is not mandatory to choose the extra services like domain privacy and SG site scanner. And at this moment, these can be skipped. Let me tell you what domain privacy is. Domain privacy will keep your personal information submitted in the form above hidden from scammers. Check the total pricing, confirm the terms and conditions, and hit the Pay Now blue button. Once successfully done, you will find yourself logged into SiteGround account. This indicates that you have successfully bought the domain and server for your business. To start building the website, hit the Setup Site orange button. You will then find two options, one to build a new website on the left and one to migrate an existing website to the SiteGround server on the right. Select the one on the left that says Start a new website, because we are building a new one. On doing that, you will find a few options right below it. Select the WordPress option to build a non e-commerce website, or select the option that says WordPress plus WooCommerce if you plan to build an e-commerce website. So for e-commerce we need WooCommerce, and hence you need to select WordPress plus WooCommerce if you plan to build or to create an e-commerce website. On selecting either of the options, you will be asked to set up credentials for website access. Enter your preferred email address and password that you want to set to log into your admin panel, which is also known as the backend of the website. Once done, hit the continue button. This will install WordPress CMS, content management system, which is totally free. You don't have to pay any amount to any service provider for WordPress. Before the completion, you will be given an option to buy SG Site Scanner. This can be ignored for now as it will only cost you more and currently not of high priority. Hit the finish button at the bottom. Some of you might see a message like this, and this is because SiteGround is very popular and a lot of businesses are trying to buy domain and hosting through it. But no need to worry. At the top of the screen, you will see a website option. Click the website option. Here you will find a list of your websites hosted on SiteGround Server, which in our case is 1. There you will find the domain you just bought and an option that says Site Tools. Hit the Site Tools button and you will find your server dashboard. From the left hand panel, you can control all the important aspects of the server and website, like its security, its speed, access to WordPress software, its features, get a list of domains added to this hosting, create domain email IDs, and many more. One thing that we haven't added yet is the SSL, which stands for Secure Sockets Layer. Activating SSL will make your website more secured as it adds a layer of firewall to it. It also adds more credibility to your website and sends positive signals about your website to all the major search engines in the market, like Google. This helps your website rank better in search engines as they see your website as a trusted source, as a trusted website. Note that with SSL, your URLs will turn into HTTPS from the regular HTTP. To do so, click the security option on the left side panel and click the SSL manager option. Once you do that, you will see your domain name, and besides that you will see a drop down that says select SSL. From the given 3 SSL options, choose the one which says let's encrypt. This might take some time, and on doing so you will see a success message. At this point we have the SSL secured feature available, and now we are going to enforce this to all of our URLs. That means every URL starting with HTTP will automatically be redirected to HTTPS. To enforce this, click the 3 dots option in the last column labeled as actions. Click the enforce HTTPS option. You will see your domain, and next to it a switch which says HTTPS enforce. Simply enable it. You will see a success message. This completes our initial setup. We now have a website which is secure, has a domain, and hosted on a server. The only thing that is missing at this stage is proper structure, professional touch, and most importantly, content. To do that, we need to access the backend of the website. How do we do it? To do that, click the WordPress option on the left hand side panel and select install and manage option. You will find your domain along with the installation details over here. In the last column labeled as action, if you hover the mouse on this option, you will see the log into admin panel option. Click it to access the backend of your website, where you can customize it entirely. This is your WordPress dashboard. You can add content in the form of pages, posts with text, images, and videos. You can change the appearance of your website and add more professional touch to it. You can increase the functionality like add forms, image sliders, or carousels with the help of plugins. All this can be done using the left hand side panel. This is the backend and will be visible only to you after you sign in to the backend, to the admin panel using your credentials. To access the front end of your website, click the My WordPress option at the top and you will see a visit site link. Right click this and select Open Link in New tab. That's it. This is the front end of your website. I know it lacks content and doesn't look professional either, but this will change soon and without any coding skills.